Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready. What do you think, Corvo? Caldwin's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive, he's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions, and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
Curfew means ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering.
Yeah, I know. If we do see something, then what? You say something? Remind them about curfew? Don't remind
Shoot them down. And you give them a severely deadly beating.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Severely...
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during... Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Die, idiot!
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin. Period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
after everything. Aha! He's here! Flank him! Hit him! Assassin! I hear you, got you now. Get around him!
Citizens and visitors to our city. The curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Shout if you see him.
Visitors to our city. By order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Curse the plague and this blasted curfew. How is anyone supposed to make a living?
Mr. Project.
Even a wealthy man like you needed the city watch. Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right. And the weepers, excuse me, the plague victims are worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
touched the charger and left for the legal district.
Okay, good. We can't lose any more men to the Arc pilots. The duty officer brings it by, and the Arc pylon will fry you.
Those things give me the willies, sir.
Thankful and slack-jawed
Boys come down the street to slit your ricker. It'll be fun to watch. There was a time we didn't need these things.
Keep skulking around. I know something's up.
Go up and check the whale oil?
What for? The lights are working perfect.
Well, there's nothing.
And I like climbing the hills.
These oil tanks be or they'll break. Why they always gotta put me with you, I just don't
We should get our story straight.
Definitely somebody about. Watch it.
I just love watching them. What, down wheels? Yes, round and around. Like the cycle of life. Such a wondrous symbol of the progress we've made in industry and invention. If you say so, sir. And remember, Guardsman, we must make sure they keep turning. It would look very bad on your record.
Witchcraft. Damn it. Someone... We know you're here. A body.
Someone will pay for this.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
I know you're here. Oh, I'll find you.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
I know you're here.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night.
Sokolov's experiments.
The pigs mean nothing. Understand?
Right. I mean, why worry about a couple of disgusting, smelly pigs, you know? All pigs get slaughtered sooner or later. Better if I wonder about those sounds we heard from the warehouse, right? I mean, what was that all about?
That's better. You'll go far, Grayson.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what those guards were saying?
Keep your voice down. I heard. But what am I supposed to do about it?
Don't you get it? We're gonna die. Madman Sokolov is going to do something terrible to us.
Hey, I heard you got eaten alive at cards.
Hear you.
Someone get over here!
Attention to us.
Stand clear! You just disappeared!
If you say so, sir. And remember, guardsmen.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vivid.
That's better. You'll go far, Grayson.
The royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off. They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Colonel. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendancy chosen T. Martin to be High Overseer. Let us all praise their choice.
Royal physician.
I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former life. What in the blazes was that?
If you say so.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendancy Circle has chosen Teague Martin to be High Overseer. Let us all praise their choice. The dance of investiture will take place with our...
I hope Sokolov will cooperate.
Royal physician. I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty is.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, was a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. Whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, you're part of this rabble. But I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Sorry, Sokolov.
No. Not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate, tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me. I knew Sokolov.
Sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh. But that's not for young girls to hear.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships by myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales.
Say what you will, the royal physician knows his wines.
The renovation of Caldwell.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. Okay. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock. I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one. You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting...
Come to this thing, man.
Royal costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready? I'll be here when you decide to go.